morning, everybody, and welcome back. It's time to do the long drive to Louisiana. Now it's 21 degrees this morning as I leave for Louisiana. 1,371 miles. I'm going to do this over 3 days. I can do it in 2, but with the days being so short right now, I would have to drive in the dark a couple hours each way. And with all the deer running around, I really don't want to hit a deer and get stranded in, you know, a state that's not Minnesota, where I know somebody that can come and help me. Melissa just got back from Louisiana a couple of days ago. That's the second time that she's been down there in about a month. Now, you know, everything in the house has been, sheetrockers are all done, taping and doing all of that, and then Melissa came in and got the walls pretty much all painted. And now we have the kitchen cabinets, all the lower cabinets are ordered. They should be here, I don't know, a week and a half. I have all the trim, doors, tile flooring for the bathrooms. Everything is paid for, waiting to be picked up at different stores down there. So once I get there, it's going to be hit the ground running. I got one of the guys from work, Corey. He's going to start his drive down here on Monday. So he'll be able to help. I'm going to have him there for, I don't know, maybe 10 days. We'll see what it takes. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty busy month of December. Today my drive is only about 7 hours, and it will get me down to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, I think. And then the following day I'll make it down to southern Missouri, and the third day then all the way down to the Louisiana house. So right now I'm driving on the east side of Minneapolis-St. Paul, the Twin Cities, and you can see already down here, which is a couple hours south of where I started, 2.5 hours, there's zero snow, nothing. Last year at this time we had over 2 feet of snow on the ground, and the temperature is up here to 34 degrees. Just crossed over into Iowa. Well, I drove to Cedar Rapids, Iowa today. Perkins is right across here, so I got that for supper. And now I'm just inside the room editing a video. Continue the drive tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. 29 degrees, clear skies, and we're back on the road. Well, we're getting down to the southern tip of Iowa now. I think about 10 minutes or so I should be crossing over into Missouri. Well, we just crossed over into Missouri. Up here a little ways, there's a Flying J travel stop, and I still have 210 miles to E. I'm on half a tank, but I am going to stop there like I always do and fill up with fuel. Went through Hannibal, Missouri, and remembered not to take the little detour that they try to run you on. I find Missouri to be a really pretty state, especially this part. Not so much the flats on the southern end, you know, I mean, it's still beautiful, but we're just not too far from Bowling Green, and this whole area is just really pretty. The whole time I've been driving through Missouri, it's real hazy. There's got to be some kind of fires going somewhere. I guess I haven't watched the news at all for quite a while, so I don't really know, but everything is hazy. We're done with St. Louis, and now we are 2 hours and 35 minutes away from Blytheville, Arkansas. That's where I'm going to stay tonight. Getting down into southern Missouri now, and Melissa had mentioned to me, you see those bales right there? Those are bales of cotton, and they're round, and I had never heard of that before, so we looked that up on the internet last week, and the machine that does that, and you can see him sitting out there in the field too, that machine cost $600,000. But reading the story about it, it really kind of revolutionized how they do the cotton. There's a bunch over on that side of the road also. And then on the side of the road here, they have little white stuff all along the edge, and that's just from the cotton blowing and catching on to the grass. Okay everyone, well I made it to Blytheville, Arkansas. I just ordered dinner from Olympia Steak and Seafood, and I have to go pick that up in about 20 minutes. It's just Across the parking lot, across the field, and it's right there, so I don't even have to drive.
I won't send an answer, Brian. It's just a routine advisement.
I wasn't waiting for an answer, Marshal. Just wanted to tell you that the telegraph wire is out.
Good morning, everybody. 6:43, 37 degrees, 6.5 hours to go. Definitely in Arkansas. Found the bad road. Doing it in a 1-ton is not fun. Through Memphis, Tennessee right now, and when I came down here with the fifth wheel, these bridges like this were the scariest part of the trip. Like that one was 13.11, this one is 13.9, and I mean I measured it by standing, you know, as best that I could, but your tape measure is down on the grass and you're just not exactly positive, and this scared the crap out of me. On this drive, you're only in Tennessee for a short time. Now we've crossed over into Mississippi, and I will be in Mississippi for a long time. A big part of this drive today. It's kind of weird looking back. Like I've been doing this trip for 9 or 10 years. You know, I mean, I've done it many times. And back then, I think I had an LG flip phone. There was no, at least I didn't have any GPS. So I had to write the directions down. I would get to the hotel, look it up on my computer, write down what roads I had to turn on, and then follow that the next day. And what a difference just to have your phone on and it just tells you where to go. Like, you know, that's a big difference, a little less stressful. I've said it before when I'm driving down or driving back up on this trip, but driving through Mississippi, it just reminds me of driving in Minnesota. This is just totally reminds me of driving on 35 if I'm going up to the farmhouse or the tent or back down towards the cities. Lots of pine trees. They have a lot of oak trees here. We have more popple or aspen there, but basically it's pretty similar. I just stopped and got fuel for the last time. Now it's taking me into a town called Durant to get me back out to the interstate. I don't think this GPS has a clue where I'm at. On the freeway, 231 miles to go. Just starting to go through Jackson, Mississippi. We're in the very southern part of Mississippi now, just about to the Louisiana border. I just stopped at the Love's Travel Stop and got some Chester's chicken for lunch here. It is 12:12 and it says it's 60 degrees outside. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. I made it down here. I went to the store. I had pre-ordered this. Picked up the 1,000 feet of laminate flooring so it can get acclimated in here for a couple days before it gets laid on the floor. There's a lot of stuff to do here, but really not that much to do here. I mean, everything is pretty much painted except for cutting in the top. And yeah, it's just ready for trim. So stay tuned for more videos because this house is about to get finished. I will see you guys on the next video.